Alba is a mineral exploration and development company. We've got projects in Wales, Ireland, Greenland. We've also got oil and gas investments in Surrey in England. Well, maybe we should get the challenges out of the way first. I think it's an obvious one. It's COVID. Greenland's been locked down for the last year. So our plans to go in and drill at Amitsoq have had to be put on hold. Greenland's still pretty much locked down. So, but we are hopeful that certainly with the vaccines coming and spring coming, we should be able to open up in Greenland and be able to get our teams in to do work both at Amitsoq and at Tule Black Sands, both very high-grade deposits that we want to drill and push forward into the development phase. In terms of achievements, again, Wales, we were a little bit delayed because of the coronavirus, but once we got in there, we were able to really push ahead and crack on with our work there. And we've done a huge amount of work. You know, underground drilling and bulk sampling has gone really well. We've ordered the pilot plant from South Africa, that's on its way. And we're doing surface drilling at present, so as we speak, and surface trenching. So on numerous fronts, we're really pushing forward at Clogau, and you know, it's looking good, and everything we've done so far has been technically very, very good. So I'd say that was a sort of key achievement for the year. Sure. Well, underground drilling, we drilled about 560 meters, which is what we wanted to do, about 7 different holes, different targets. We intersected gold, which we weren't expecting to do. Now, just to explain that, might sound a bit odd, but we're in a narrow-veined, nuggety effect gold deposit. And what that means is we have to do a combination of drilling and bulk sampling really to find representative grade of gold. We're not expecting to hit gold every hole that we hit, but we are looking for the structures, the right gold-bearing structures. So we hit the right gold-bearing structures, and in fact, we think we've hit a new system, or at least an extension of an existing system of the main lode at Clogau. That's, as it sounds, is the place where most historical gold production has taken place. Now, we have hit that extension, or what we believe to be an extension, up to 550 meters away from the main lode. Of course, if that's confirmed, it's a very, very significant development for Clogau and for us. Oh, look, it's been a challenging year financially, for sure. I mean, we were fortunate enough to put in place a financing agreement with Bergen for quite a significant sum of money in tranches just before the pandemic really hit. So that was good that we had that in place. It gave us confidence that the company would be, you know, solvent and be able to do work once we're able to get into our projects. So that was a really good outcome. As it turned out, you know, when things eased up and our share price started to rise again with all the work that we've been doing at Clogau, then we were able to terminate Bergen and go and raise money at higher levels, increasingly higher levels, with our new broker ETX Capital. So, you know, as it turns out, I think we've done a good job to keep the show on the road. We've got very good financial strength now. We've got a good balance sheet. We've got strong assets, and we're very well set now to really push forward. Alba's market cap is good. We want it to keep going north of here, so that's what we're going to be achieving and looking to achieve next year. Well, just at Clogau, I'd say that we, having found what we think is this extension to the main lode, we want to go in there and drill, do infill drilling basically, just to prove it up that it does continue along that 550 meter stretch that we've outlined. I mean, as I said, one of the holes hit gold, which again we weren't expecting to have golds in decent grades, but we got 1.16 meters at 0.653 grams per ton, and in that a quarter of a meter at 1.79 grams per ton. So, you know, that's a really solid result and intersect there. So I'd say we want to go in and do infill drilling underground to try and prove that up, that continuity. That will then become a key focus for future development and exploitation of the mine. So that's a key objective for next year. And we'll carry on doing the surface drilling. We'll carry on doing the trenching. We'll get it back into underground drilling in the spring. We're looking to prove up Clogau next year so that we can then submit a planning application as soon as possible thereafter to get the mine back into commercial production. That's the key objective for Clogau. And in Greenland, we want to get in there and really push these projects forward. You know, we've not talked about it for a while because we've not been able to do a lot of work on the ground, but our 2A Black Sands project, we can drill that deeper than we've done before, below the permafrost, increase the tonnage significantly, and that will then move that project into the development phase. And we know what what a sort of prospective area it is, given the work that others are doing there. And then Amitsoq, our very high-grade graphite, and let's not forget, it's got the highest average grades of any graphite project that I know of, and I can be told otherwise by your viewers, but it's the highest grade of any graphite project I know of in the world. So we're going to be drilling that and pushing that forward. It's a key component for the lithium-ion battery. Electric vehicles are exploding in the right way, not in the wrong way, and that's only ever going to increase. So our graphite is, we've already shown it's suitable for that market. We're going to be doing more test work on it in the next year, and there's a huge amount that we're going to push forward next year.